What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And it is officially fall. Leaves are changing colors. I'm actually in a sweatshirt, and it doesn't look like the sweatshirt's really going to be going anywhere anytime soon, with like a high of 70 degrees, if that, every day now. Yeah, getting late into the year, not good. Don't love it. But however, we got some big things going on going into this weekend. So you guys saw the last video, made a ton of progress on the two cars. Now, to start off this video, as every video, I just film as things happen and kind of figure out what the video is even about. But at this point, so don't mind me. Hair's a freaking disaster. Wedding tomorrow, going to get cut up. It's going to be good. So anyhow, the G, we need a blower motor. And then obviously the car really couldn't be driven with the wheel specs that are on it now with the GTR wheels and my knockoff TEs on the front. So we have somebody coming to buy the wheels and trade me stock wheels. So at least we have some burner sets for the car. So we're planning on that. And we're also going to throw a blower motor in. So a lot to do. So let's start with the blower motor and kind of let it escalate from there, because then we could finally bleed the coolant system on that car and everything else, and then figure out where we're going from here. So let's go get a blower motor and let's get that done first. Just got back, and they didn't have any of the blower motors in stock, so we are having it delivered to the house by the parts place when they get it in. So we're gonna move everything around in the driveway real quick, get this thing up on jack stands, take the back wheels off, and get the GTR wheels ready to sell. Well, everybody, getting the car lifted up, getting ready to pop these rear wheels off. And yeah, let's get them cleaned up and get them sold. Well, boys, I don't know how I got home. Oh my God. Damn near finger tight, at least on this one. Wow. Well, wheels are off. We even banged the fender back in, so it's all nice and uniform. No stray ends coming out, because we got into the fender a little bit and kind of chewed them up. So yeah, got that all fixed up. And yeah, this is this real sketchy jack stand setup, because the car is too low for the jack stands that I have. So we'll make it work. I'll leave the jack on it overnight. And yeah, gonna get to cleaning some wheels, get the GTR wheels looking good for the new owner. And yeah, this thing is pretty maxed out. So we are airborne. And we got wheels all cleaned up, ready for its new home. And you guys will see what we end up getting for this. Not gonna lie, it's not that exciting. However, some cash on top on his end and some wheels at least on it so it could drive. Huge step in the right direction. Boys, I'm all refreshed. Got the hair all done up. Wedding time for my good buddy. We got the car all jacked up in the air overnight. I want your guys' opinion on something. Are these valid? I mean, they're like some shitty Universal with some decent tires, but they do, however, technically fit on the car. Kinda feel like these would be not too bad. These are 20s. We could probably use them to get the car to and from the track, perhaps. And then I'll show you guys the wheels that I'm going to end up getting today, or honestly tomorrow, in the trade deal for the GTR wheels that are too big. So these we could skate around on normally. And we're cleaning out the van now, loading up the GTR wheels. And tomorrow morning, bright and early, 7 a.m., I'm meeting them. And I'll take you guys in at 7 a.m. in the morning. But yeah, what do you guys think, honestly? I threw them back there because I didn't have jack stands. God forbid the Jack decided to lose pressure overnight or something. But yeah, I have a set of 4 of them too. So maybe skate on these normally, and then you'll see what we have coming. So, well, boys, we got most of it done. Got these all prepped in there for the morning. And yeah. But yeah, I don't really hate these. I don't know. Maybe just a skate on. Thinking about it, I think my brother-in-law had them off of one of his dad's old cars. He was like a JDM legend in Japan with his S13. So I don't know what these were off of, but they're not like my favorite pattern, obviously. But dude, just to run, I mean, I think he wants like $200 for them. Chat, do I do it? Just leave me a comment down below if you think I should cop them, because they got good tires on them. And these are 20s, but I think as far as the street goes, these wouldn't be too bad. So, square set of 4. Guys, I got a wedding to go to. We got the van all loaded up, and the car is gonna hang on in the air for, well, till the morning at least, Saturday morning. So yeah, currently Friday. We're gonna go chill, have a good night at the wedding tonight. Rig's all set for the morning, so we'll pull you back in at 7 a.m. in the morning, probably hungover as hell. So it might be an interesting morning for us. Hopefully we remember to film. See you guys real shortly. Well, everybody, day after the wedding, awesome time last night. Little iffy this morning. Got the car all ready. We already previously loaded up. So we are jumping in the van now. And yeah, going to meet him. He's about a half hour out, so we're gonna go meet him for the trade / cash on top. And then really thinking about buying those other wheels from my brother-in-law as well, as I kind of really like them. So might be buying those as well as getting the wheels I'm getting in the trade deal, plus almost, well, little shy of my asking price, but I think the wheels with good tires makes up for it. So let's go meet up with them. I'm not gonna go throw cameras in people's faces, especially when I don't know them. So yeah, we'll see what we got real soon. Well, boys, there he is. Let's make this trade / cash deal happen right now, and I'll show you guys what we got. Well, these boys just left. Super cool kids. Shout out to them. If you're watching this, drop a comment, dude. But I'll show you guys what we got some money on top for and what we traded for. Don't mind the noise. It's starting to rain and I'm trying to get out of here. But we got some factory beat to shit Nissan 18-inch wheels. But tread's good on them. So this is gonna put us in a better spot with the G at home. However, we may run these as just burn tires and just keep these in the garage for right now, and basically maybe run the 20s with smaller tires that we can buy from my brother-in-law for a really cheap price, run them on the car normally, and then we have all the tires to burn now in the back. Mind you, I also have 2 other stock drift spares that we can also burn as well that are 16s. So to me, you know, obviously he got a lot nicer of a wheel set than me, but that's why I got cash. So I got some cash for him. It's some money back on the drift car, and I actually have usable wheels and tires. So like I said, guys, nothing too exciting, obviously. However, whenever this rain stops, whether today, tomorrow, or God, at this point, maybe next week, because all it does is rain here, I'm definitely curious on how the Chrome Boys look on a set of 4 around the car. I kind of want to gauge what it looks like, see if they fit, see how they drive. And then that'll kind of be the dictation of, okay, we'll just throw these on for now because they're fine. We could drive to the track on them, stuff like that. We have a good solid wheel set to use. And then now we have a total of 6 sets or 3 sets of rears that we can use. So to me, being a drifter, I feel like it was definitely a very fair deal. However, I got something a lot more usable for mine, and he got something hopefully very usable for what he's trying to do. So all in all, another good day, and this is what we do on the weekend. Sometimes, you know, we end up making some deals and making moves, making things happen. So another step in the right direction, guys. So I'm excited to, we'll see how these look on the car, and we'll also see what the 20s look on the car whenever we get the chance. So yeah. Well, it's pretty crap out today. Raining pretty good and whatnot. So we got to get some of our detailing equipment back into the van. So I'm going to, I guess, leave the wheels and tires out that we just picked up. I'll kind of give you guys a full little overview. And then, yeah, we may attempt to mount all the chrome boys on the G and kind of get a feel for, honestly, how it looks. So see if we want to buy those as well, because we need every set of wheels we can pretty much get. Like something to street drive the car on would be pretty cool, which those kind of go dumb on it. Though I don't like the pattern. Obviously, they're just like probably some cheap chrome wheels, but for $200, might have to just run them. And then we could sell those 2 knockoff TEs off the front, which we don't need because they're also 19s. I'm not really planning on running those. So, yeah, maybe someone will pick those up. Maybe potentially get our money back for the chromes. No, we just try to make things work most efficiently and financially responsible ways that we could think of doing things. So that's just the way I like to roll. And, yeah, let's get these guys all unloaded. We'll show you guys what we actually got, and then yeah, we'll throw the chrome boys all on the G. That way it's at least resting on its own weight, because not for nothing, I'm tired of this car being almost upside down in the air. Well, here's what they would look like on the car. Obviously need to be cleaned up, and they're quite a bit scraped up. Maybe we'll even paint them or something like that. I don't know, we'll see. However, that's what we're looking like. Here's the rest of them. So yeah, not too bad. A little bit of a low ball offer on the wheels. However, it was like $200 shy of what I was being offered. And then $200 shy plus these. So I think it's a win. Fair deal, both ends. The 20s were kind of no good for me, but these are actually 18s. So pretty cool. I actually really like the look of them. And yeah, the ones on our other G look like this. So definitely different. And yeah, so definitely a different little pattern. And they're actually an inch bigger. So that's pretty cool. Tread is really good on 2 of them, and camber wear on the other 2 of them. So the ones that are cambered wear can totally be a good set of burners. I would feel guilty with some nice Bridgestones like this. So maybe a front set in the future, maybe to let the car sit on and stuff like that in the cooler months. We'll see. However, we're gonna stack these, and yeah, all Bridgestones. Pretty cool. So we got the Hot Boys. We're about to, well, I'm gonna get them all started by hand and actually fill them up. We just put 3 on each just to kind of see what they would look like, or if the car dropped and whatnot. So let's get everything cleaned up. Let's get the set of 4 of these mounted and see if we want to run these on the regular. And these are also 20s. However, the tire size is way more doable, being a, if we could find it, 245, 35, 20. So square set, much smaller, almost like half the size tire wise smaller. So we shouldn't have any rubbing issues. And running the 20, though the pattern of these wheels are pretty crusty and chrome is pretty crusty, we can definitely clean them up to a point to make them look semi-decent on the car. It is a drift car. It's not a show car, but the stun on these normally, pretty cool. We can even run them as fronts when we have the burners in the rear. And yeah, we got all the clearances and stuff like that we need. So yeah, not too bad. But let's get all the lugs in. Let's get the car on the ground. swap the fronts. We're gonna list these two wheels because I have a front and rear. So anybody with TE reps, hit me up if you want them. I have front and rear 19s, yeah, staggered. So I have a rear, this is a front, and then you could see the offset difference on the rear. So yeah, I'm kind of done with the Ebisu life like that. And yeah, I believe these are 245, 35, 19s. So 245, 35, 20s. So similar, however, I think with the not so much oversized, and I think these are even on spacers. So yeah, we could definitely fix this fitment, definitely. So let's see what we can do here. Well guys, on both sides we have some very, very questionable studs. Just taking the wheel off, kind of back and forth, tighten, loosen, trying to clean up the threads. And yeah, one on this side pretty much shot. So I'm thinking, I don't know guys, these Mishimoto lugs here, I don't know how really good they are. They're like completely hollow and feel absolutely weightless. I feel like they're just very cheap aluminum, to be honest, and I don't know if they're the cause of the stud issues. Yeah, I know the front ones are all fine because we already changed those without an issue. But the rear, we're gonna have to replace some studs, and we may even go back to a factory lug because I just don't really trust these for whatever reason. I don't know, maybe after some studs, we'll actually have some luck with them and they'll actually thread on very nice and smooth. But currently, I could tell you right now that, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty not good. So anyways, let's get a little fitment test on these. We'll pull them off, clean them, stuff like that. It's obviously, as you can tell, raining, but we gotta utilize our time to the best of our ability. So yeah, let's get these wheels mounted, let's get the car on the ground, jack up the front, let's see how it looks to see what we're gonna do. And for the fitment in the rear, that's all the weight off of it. So pretty decent, to be honest. Gotta air up the tires because they're extremely low. But dude, this thing kind of goes hard with these. I'm not even gonna lie, they're growing on me. We do have some messed up studs. We got 3 out of 5 here, so we gotta replace these 2. And then we have 4 out of 5 here, so we gotta replace that 1. So 3 studs to replace in total. I'm actually gonna hit the guy up to see if he happens to have some of the missing Mishimoto lugs. I think I'm missing 2 of them. So yeah, so without further ado, all right, ladies and gentlemen, the rain's getting heavier. Coilovers are at full height right now. And damn, they are at full height. There is a spacer in here, but guys, little crazy still with the spacer. We probably have to take the spacer off. However, I don't mind the spacer so much, especially because we're probably gonna have the stocks on at the track anyway. It's not terrible. I gotta air up the tires and stuff before they freaking DB'd on all of them, but the spacer definitely, right in there, definitely kicks it out quite a bit. And I don't know, maybe we'll test it on the other side. One more to go. And this thing doesn't look bad with these, dude. Well, everybody, the rain is getting pretty bad. However, we got to take the wheels off, clean them up soon. Anyway, yeah, about to air them up. Got to take them off to fix the studs, bleed the brakes, and probably get rid of that front spacer as the fitment isn't as good as I want it to be. Yeah, just by looking at it, we got a little bit of poke. It's like an inch spacer in there that does not have to be there, and me by myself, I can't really loosen it up, or I don't have an impact gun powerful enough to loosen it up. I tried. So we are going to get rid of the front spacers for sure, because then we can bring the car down just a little bit lower. I want it to be more functional than low, but I kind of think it kind of, like, does that bang or not? At least from afar, maybe the pattern's not great. However, the knockoff TEs we are going to be selling. So let me know. They're a 9.5, they're 19 9.5 and a 19 10.5 front and rear for you if you're running a staggered setup. Let me know in the comments if you want them. I will sell them to you if you're from the tri-state area. Yeah, so we're gonna get rid of those because 2 different reps for TEs that I don't have, unfortunately. Not really gonna do us any good. So yeah, got the air compressor. Let's air this bad boy up and see kind of what we're looking like. And we run into another problem. Can you guys spot the problem? Yeah, I don't know. I like these, but now we would have to get another tire at least. Got them all aired up. Just one did not air up. It's leaking around the bead, so we'd have to get that fixed. See what's going on. Could be just have to be cleaned out, and then the bead would sit. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Drop it in the comments below. Do we get these things and kind of stunt a dish on this girl, or what? Because they do look pretty damn good. The fronts, I mean, I didn't clean them up or anything yet. However, with one bad one, we're not really gonna go too far. We gotta fix the wheel studs anyway, but this freaking sucks. I really wanted to run them, but we always have these, so might clean these up, throw them on. Not sure just yet. But dude, this thing looks so mid-2000s, it's not even funny, but I kind of like it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. We got the new wheels. Are we gonna get another set of new wheels? I don't know yet. Well, everybody, I wanna wrap the video up here. We have the 18s that we traded for, well, cash deal with the trade on top, on the car currently. As you'll see in next week's video, we actually had quite a bit of issue. Well, ran into a pretty significant issue on the other wheel set. However, in next week's video, we're definitely going to get that fixed, along with a big amount of other things. However, here's what she looks like on the 18s. I know, not that exciting. However, this will be another set of burners, like I've said previously. And yeah, so wanted to wrap the video up here. You guys will see exactly what is wrong with the other set of wheels in the next video. And we have a lot of stuff on the way being shipped here currently, and a lot of fun and new exciting touches to, well, both cars actually. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. We are on the road to 500 real soon. So let's run that up by the end of the month, guys. Please, I'm begging you, it's free. And then if you do want to support us in any other way, new hoodies available in the description below. Make sure you go cop some merch. Tees, shorts, and hoodies are what we have currently. And we're only going up from here. So be one of the OG supporters. Help us out. And yeah, without a further ado, guys, there she is. And we will see you on the next video. Let me know what you think. Do you love the Chrome Boys better, or do you like the beat up stock wheels better? You guys let me know. A lot to come. Stay tuned.